Hey there, this is a walkthrough of the Ballotpedia. I'm going to show you how to find your ballot and then take screenshots and send them over to Notability. After you enter your address, you will see this screen, and the election is November 3rd, 2020, so that is the election you want to choose. So just hit the arrow there next to November 3rd, 2020, and then your sample ballot will come up. This is so cool. It's the easiest way to research before you go to the polls to vote. This is what I do every year. I just do this a few days before the election. I find the people that are going to be on my ballot so that I'm ready to go. And I look up these people's websites to find out how they stand on the issues so that I can make a good informed decision, not influenced by media. The race between Connor Lamb and Sean Parnell is on here. You can see the president is on here. And then statewide offices. The Pennsylvania Auditor General is up for election. The Attorney General is up for election. The Treasurer of Pennsylvania. And then also our state senators are, one of them is up for election. And then our representative at the state level is also up for election. So here's what you can do. You can position this in a way to make screenshots of these different races. So I'm just going to hit the camera on my keyboard, and it took a picture for me. It'll send it to photos. And then I'm going to scroll up to see the other ones. I'm going to try to get those all in view here. And I'm going to take another picture. And now I'm going to go up and get some more. Take another picture. And then I'm going to take my last picture of this race here. All right, so now I have, I think that was 4 pictures in my Photos app. I'm going to go to that right now. My recents. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I think they start here. I just want to clean these up. So I'm going to edit. I'm going to hit edit at the top, and I'm going to click on that little square on the left-hand side that has the arrows. That's how we crop. And I'm just going to pull this down just to make it look a little cleaner, like that. And that'll show 2 of my races. And now I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to go to my next picture. I'm just going to swipe and hit edit again. Crop on the left. Pull this down just to clean it up. That looks good. I'm just trying to make it look cleaner and less busy. Edit. Crop. Pull this down. And I'm going to pull this up. That looks good. Hit done. And I'm going to do that for my last one too. Edit, crop, pull this down, and I'm going to get rid of all of this too because I don't want that on my Notability. So that'll be a smaller picture, and hit done. All right, now I'm going to go to Notability and start a new note up here on the right-hand side where the pencil is. If you hit the plus sign and then the photo library, you can put your pictures in here. I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to hit add. And now that's in there, okay? And you can stretch this out to make it bigger, and you can also move it around. So I'm just going to leave it the size it is because I can always stretch it out later. I'm going to go ahead and add the next picture. And move it so that they're not overlapping. I'm just going to kind of line it up. Yeah, that pink line will show up if you've centered it with the others. And now I'm going to add another one. I'm just going to keep adding all the pictures and rearranging them until they look the way I want them to look. Choose the picture, hit add, and then pull it around to where you want it. Okay, so just keep doing that until they're all on there. I'm going to stop for now. And now I can stretch this out, and this will make it easier for me to write on it. I'm actually going to just draw a line down the middle like this, and then scroll and extend the line. It's not going to look beautiful. Hopefully that doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother me if it doesn't bother you. And just keep going. Anyway, go to the bottom. And then at the top, here's what we're going to do. We're going to write pros and cons. You can type it if you want. Well, I don't know if you can type it actually. I'm not sure if you can add text boxes on top of a picture. You can try and see if it works. So what I want you to do is go to each of these people's websites, research about them, and then write in here what the pros are, like the things that you like about him, what I like. So you can make it bigger if you need more space, but that's what you like about him, and this is what you don't like about him, if there's anything you don't like. And don't just say I don't like him because he's a Democrat. Like, look at the issues, look at their backgrounds and their experience. Let's not judge them by the parties that they're members of, because that is just too misleading and it's just such a generalization, and you shouldn't do that. You really should look at their stances and their record and their experience. Now, how do you do this? You'll have to go back to the website to actually do the research, obviously, because the stuff in Notability is not going to be clickable. So I'm going to go back to the website. And let's say I want to research Connor Lamb. I'll start with him. I'm going to hit the arrow on the right next to his name. It's going to give me a summary of his biography and just like details about the election and everything in here. But if you look to the right under his picture, it also has information there, and his official website is there. And that's what I like to do. I like to go to their website. This will allow you to research a little bit about his background and his experience and where he stands on the issues. We really do not want to put our emails in here. Please do not enter your email on any of these websites, because you will get emails from these candidates and it will drive you absolutely bonkers. But you can open these things to see, like, what does he say about the economy? What does he say about education? What does he say about veterans? You can research as many of these as you want and get some ideas about things that you like about them, things that you don't like. Now, there might be a candidate that doesn't have a website. For example, I found one the other day when I was looking. This Jennifer Moore girl, it did not have a website listed for her. But I was able to Google her and find a website that had stuff about her. So you might have to just be creative. But anyway, that is the gist of what I want you to do. Keep a record in Notability, and then eventually you're going to be submitting this to me as a PDF. So try to write legibly. We will be working on this in class for at least 2 days, probably 3. All right, let me know if I can help you in any way.